Oh, I need to tweet. I'll tweet.
Retweet my tweet.
And retweet Maddie's tweet.
Yep. Tweet.
Please tweet.
Tweet. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully a little nicer than Sunday's stream. We can only hope.
Can I get a?
Can we get some F's? F's in
My
chat.
dog just ate like all of the silly bar, like minus the chocolate. So that's fun.
Thank you, Maddie. Very cool.
You ate it all. Goodbye.
Just throws the dog outside. Yeet.
Hey Duke, do you want the ball?
Okay. So welcome back to the Guild game, where we play another Dungeons and Dragons game. And if you want to watch us play more Dungeons and Dragons, you can tune in. Maybe not this Sunday, because some shit happened. If you watch the stream on Sunday, you know exactly what happened. Which might cause us to take a bit of a break, to say the least. Just a small one. But this one will not be going on a break, so tune in next Thursday for some more of this game. When we last left off, you all members of Scale Splinter in your wonderful city of Rosvalantar, had been making your way about your business and returned to find your guild hall completely empty, minus yourselves, of course. With some investigating a rival, going to a church, and eventually, apparently getting a hint from the patron of your friend, which was interesting. A lot of blood everywhere, in a hospital, which is funny. We were then given a vision of 3 factions facing each other: a goblin, a kobold, and an orc. You investigated this to find a goblin, a kobold, and an orc, all squaring up, fighting over the land, saying each of their own individual factions owned the land because they claimed it. A fight ensued where Riggs detonated the entire forces of the goblin except for the main one, who made sure to stir your guts real good for that.
Oh yeah.
He got some good stirring in before his end. But eventually, you had felled everyone except for the leader of the kobolds, the man with blades taped to his hands, and one of the kobolds who was just asleep, hoping to God no one found him. And then, as a twist, Riggs was put to sleep by Aldrich's sleep spell. And it was discovered that Riggs is a changeling. And as we begin,
There are no secrets.
the session 1, no more secrets. Toro walks over, puts a hand on, oh goodness, I can't pronounce his name. Ramazi's shoulder, and brings him up, and as he wakes up, you see Riggs in her changeling form as well, who's sleeping soundly.
Yeah, she's all curled up in like a pseudo-fetal position.
Yeah, you watch
It's
as...
a weird giveaway because, like, you were tall for a kobold, but now you're kind of like normal for a
Nope, I'm still small for a human.
small for a
Ah,
I'm
nice.
short. She is a child. She wouldn't lie about her age. She is not fully grown yet.
Yeah,
What a baby.
soon.
She's baby. You can't
Soon
do anything.
TM.
She's baby.
Too late, it's already been done. I knew
Oh,
Maddie was
but
gonna
I'm
say it
actually baby.
instantly. So the kobold, you watch as the kobold with blades on his hands walks over to go wake up his friend, sees the blades on his hands, and then you see his tail just go across the face of the other kobold, and wakes up.
Awaken my masters. Awaken
Bing,
my masters.
bing, bing, bing.
Ay, 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 ay.
They're missing one. We need at least one more kobold to wake up.
Nick, Nick, Cataman says all the players seem kind of quiet.
Oh fuck. I will turn them up.
Oh.
I know Maddie's kind of loud, but
Yeah, I'm gonna.
that should be
yeah.
fine.
Oh, well, fuck and shit and titties.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I made Alex really quiet because occasionally she goes from here to up here.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I said.
I was really quiet in my thing too.
I know everybody has me quiet because I scream a lot, just in general.
I
Yeah,
don't
me
even know how to make other people quiet, so.
There you
You're-
So I
mean,
just
you're
deal with
Their
it.
icon.
I just feel pain.
go.
I'm in danger.
Haha, I'm in danger.
But yes, Aldrich, your friends surround you, and what will you do as this kobold is like making sure his companion is okay, and
I look at the kobold.
he turns
So-
towards you.
I have, in good faith, something that you may want over here. Pointing, tying up the goblin, not the goblin, the orc. Just like, I got a minute, I got a fucking minute. Just a minute, fuck.
Oh yeah, and he just looks at her and says, "She's asleep."
She is very asleep, hence why I'm tying it up with a bow. Just for you.
Can I take an action to shake Riggs?
You can just kind of like kick her in the shoulder a little bit.
Kick her in the ribs, break two of them.
Cool.
Tell Riggs to put her face on.
Riggs, you wake up.
Yeah. Just, rubs her eyes, takes a second to look around, looks down, her hand is white. Ah! Dashes fucking into the. Yep, I can make it. Dashes into the bushes.
Are we still
That
here to be in combat?
No.
that was entertaining in and of itself.
Yeah, Riggs
She will
just
Attempt
skedaddles.
to hide.
You are in a bush that
Damn it.
everyone saw you go into.
It's fine. She will still try.
Yeah,
Fear is a hell of a drug.
you're doing your best. You're just like. No one can
Aldrich
see me.
just kind of saw that in the peripherals, but still looks at the kobold eye to eye.
Oh yeah, he just walks forward.
Maybe we can work something out.
He starts stroking his chin with his blades.
Something mutually beneficial.
As he starts bleeding.
I could see this panning out, yes. Perhaps we could use her as ransom for her clan. Make them give us all their shinies.
Shinies are very good.
They are.
Yeah, you can purchase many goods and services with said shinies.
No, we just keep them in a cave.
That's also very good. Hey,
As
don't let me tell you how to
Because
live.
someone robbed your cave.
As an offering to the Underlord.
Hey, I don't judge anybody here.
What, like, what would happen if someone robbed your cave?
They would die very quickly.
Yes.
I mean, we just beat you here.
The orcs beat us, actually.
That is true.
Sorry, I wasn't paying much
That
attention.
is.
I noticed you seemed very out of it.
As I was sleeping.
It was very much a war of attrition. But you have proven that the stronger race is in fact kobolds.
Yeah. Well, kinda.
He walks forward.
The name's Big Dig.
What did you say?
I'll like hold his wrist, not his like blade hand.
Big Dig.
Big
Okay,
dig.
because that's not what I heard. But okay.
Yeah, no,
I heard
I'm
big
sure that
dig.
was intentional.
That's how he spells
Yeah,
it.
Thank you.
Big dig.
Well,
Double G's.
Quadruple G.
Dig, how come you don't blade your tail?
That's a good idea.
He runs over to the goblins and he like starts taking their blades off and like measuring them. And
Yeah, I'm gonna look to Churl since this was kind of like his suggestion of things. Like, as much of a lizard face as I can make, like to communicate. Is this what is supposed to have happened?
oh, you see this entire field is just like moist with blood. Like there is so much crimson everywhere. Well, and some green from the orcs, but lots of blood just mixed together in this battlefield.
Huh.
Do I have any idea as to why we were sent here yet, or no?
You look upon the bloodshed in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, "Yep, that's probably it."
That makes sense.
The
Here
god
is an
of
offering of blood, guts, and piss.
the god of murder sent you here, and there was a
Oh.
lot of murder.
Well, by the book of kill, we have succeeded.
You have, and you see the kobold like take a bunch of the blades and go,
I'll give this to smart one later.
and puts it in his bag.
You could also blade your head, so headbutts could be cooler.
Ah, good idea.
Ah, I could have horns.
Like starts
Yes, you
rubbing
could.
his head.
These are all good ideas. And he just says, Number 4! Gather up all the corpses.
And you watch as the kobold, who's like
Yeah, okay.
runs around, and he has like a shit ton of rope in his pack, and he just starts tying up all the bodies together, the kobold bodies, and starts dragging them along.
Perfect. So,
Twitch has an Alphonse mode. Oh fuck.
Oh, epic!
That's
Epic.
incredible, man.
That's Kappa. I don't
That
like
is
Kappa.
that is the
That
epic.
is the epic. Where's the emo?
Oh, someone roll a
You
1d8.
guys will all learn that I'm the most epic gamer here, and that's it.
OS Frog. It's just OS Frog.
Guys, someone roll a 1d8.
I got
Oh,
it.
3.
Trey.
Show it to the camera.
Show us what dice we using.
As many of them be quiet.
The world doesn't need to know.
They do.
Beep,
The world
beep,
does,
beep,
in
beep,
fact,
beep,
need
beep.
to know.
These
Are you
things.
Those are
clown?
blue.
Are you clowning me right now, Nicholas?
Yes.
Not like this.
You're not a clown. You're the whole goddamn circus.
Oh.
The whole goddamn clown car.
And as you all are kind of like this tense moment, he walks up and he goes,
so what faction are you from?
Why do you ask?
Scale Splinter.
Yes. Powerful. You are powerful people.
We are.
And valuable
Exactly.
allies.
One could say.
Well, I will say, for your help today, you can keep the green skin.
he like spits in her general direction.
And if you want to ransom her for some shinies, let me know. We're very clever.
He like rubs it, like dinks his blades together.
You know what, Big Dick?
Yes.
You can keep her. Let's call this start of a friendly alliance.
Ah, ransom time it is.
he dinks, and then the orc wakes up. What is this? Where are my men?
You lost.
She like just starts like, you see like the tusk like go through her lip as she like bites down, and he walks over, clapping his hands together.
Yes, you lost, and now I will ransom you for shinies.
And he like grabs the back of her ropes and just starts dragging her.
Come now, come. We have many plans to make. If you want supplies or other things, you could come to the village. Visit our clan.
That is an option.
I mean, what exactly is there for us?
I don't know. Food?
You like to,
The
Just
only
I like
one
thing
to
may
you
know
eat
need.
as
something.
much as I like women.
What?
Point.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
What is a magic trick?
Have you never seen a magic trick before?
What is a magic trick?
A magic
Oh,
trick
you got
is
naughty.
when I show you the coolest thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
This is intriguing. Go ahead.
And typically, it involves betting money as I pull out, like, a gold piece.
Well,
then-
we do not bring shinies to battle.
Oh, what a shame. I will show you anyway, since you have been so poorly left out of this wonderful world that is the world of
He
magic.
pulls out one of
And
the
I show-
one of the short swords he took from the goblins.
Here, instead of a shiny, you have this.
He sets it down at your feet.
Alright, I set down a gold piece.
Yes.
And then I show him my magic ring.
All right, make a sleight of hand
like,
check.
my go-to.
Let me pull up his character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I
what's
rolling, sleight
what's
of
that
hand?
perception, boy? Ooh,
Do
fantastic.
you want sleight of hand?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
sleight of hand or performance, your choice. Okay. Ah, that's a 0. As he goes,
Nice.
you see him like stare, and his eyes go really wide.
This is a magic trick. That's really cool.
Yeah, and thanks for the
You can have 2 swords.
He puts another sword at your feet.
time.
What'd you say, Maddie?
I said I just blew his mind.
You did. He's like contemplating things.
Tiny
He's like,
little mind.
Yes, indeed. Well, if you're going to be coming along, follow me.
and he starts dragging the orc, who's just shouting curses in Orcish as she's being dragged along.
Could we wait for a second? I think I have some business over at that bush.
Yes, we can rate. Number 4. Continue forwards to the clan.
And you watch his number 4, it's just like,
Yeah, okay.
and he starts walking slowly back as you see him dragging the bodies of like 11 other 10 other kobolds behind him.
I'm a rush.
Riggs, your position has been compromised.
I just kind of stick my like dragon snout through like the bushes. Hello? Hello? Can I come in?
I'm gonna change my face back to the kobold.
You do.
No?
I can't come in. You sure?
Thunder waves the bush.
I don't think I have any spell slots, so I don't think I can.
Eldrick's just like, what?
No, she is attempting to hide and make herself smaller, but you know, chainmail still makes loud noises.
There's also only so far you can go into a bush.
Yeah.
I just kind of put in a ration. There's.
Are you trying
Yeah,
to
I'll
lure
be
me
good.
out like a dog?
I'm trying to give you food if you decide to live in the bush.
Hey, little pal, you want to talk about it?
She just slinks in. Nope, not dealing with it.
All right, well let's leave this place. I don't think there's much else we can do here.
You two can head up. I need to talk to Riggs. Cause this seems serious.
We'll wait.
No. Don't wait. No.
Riggs, you can't.
Why?
You can't sit here forever.
Yes, I can.
No. I can only
Why
bring you so
not?
many rations.
So get a job.
I did.
I did. I'm trying to get it back.
Correction.
We're trying to get it back.
I mean, we just got paid in 2 swords, well, Tyrell.
Because I'm epic.
I want to try to copy your trick.
Alright, so I show it to him.
They're not doing anything.
Make an intelligence check. And
You got
Ramazi.
him?
Yeah, Ramazi,
Yeah,
to
I
see if
think
he can comprehend the trick.
No. Why can't I not roll good sleight of hand when I have an 8?
It's amazing.
I rolled a 2
It's because it's funny.
and a 3. I hate roll 20 so much.
Ramazi, roll your intelligence check. All right. It's a little confusing. It's a lot of like quick work, but you're fairly dexterous, so you imagine you could probably pull it off. You just need a lot of practice.
I will practice.
Do you have your own deck of cards?
Actually, I have dice. Could I read? Oh wait, I have to come up with my own trick. Haha.
Ah. Oh. Stop.
Sorry.
Okay. Moving on.
I like how you said stop and I said sorry.
Anyways.
I put my hand
This is-
inside.
This is why people
Like,
put it down.
just open palm, like, it's okay. Don't hurt me. Don't, hit me or anything.
Fight him.
She's gonna bite my
Yes,
hand.
Mom?
Damn it.
I'm actually gonna prepare a
What's up?
trick.
Nick's mom be like,
How much
How was
health do
that
you have?
rehearsal?
Because I don't want to actually knock
Right.
you down. 'cause
I
don't
have
wanna fall
18.
off.
It's going real good.
Well,
I got my
Was
caution
it
on
your
today.
card?
It was really funny.
Sacred flame.
yep.
I just need
My
some
Sacred
God
flame
is
and
angry,
pants
radiant
to
dude.
get back.
or fire.
Radiant.
Just black pants.
Okay.
It's a dex saving
Yeah,
throw.
just pants and shoes.
Oh,
But, I mean, I have
It's a
everything, so
13.
we're
do it. Do your sacred flame.
good. Yeah,
You're not even gonna try and avoid it.
the wizard.
Oh, meets it, beats it. No damage.
Wait, I don't know why it says why it gives me like. Oh wait, was that it? That was
Oh,
just
yeah.
dexterity. Yeah. So I already beat it.
I should be home late Friday
Yeah,
evening.
flame comes out of the bush. Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
There's
Okay.
a message.
If not, I'll always come through the garage.
Riggs. Riggs. It's fine. Like,
I think it went okay.
Not
I ended up getting a
supposed to be.
93 on that speech, actually.
why would it not be fine? It's not like you're
Yeah.
something
Mhm.
else.
She really liked it. Said I composed
But I
it very
am,
well.
and I shift back into true form. Not a kobold.
No. I was just annoyed because my
Do you think I
topics
care
are-
if you're a kobold or not?
Try it.
Sticking
Try
my
and get
head
back in the
more.
bush. As I prepare another sacred flame, try it.
I'm sticking my head in the bush.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm
I care.
casting it again.
Do it.
I say we all let's bum rush the bush.
Because we're social
We'll just
creatures.
all live there now.
No, please.
I only have 1 HP. She can kill me alright.
Do it. I'm not even dodging. Not this
I
time.
got all the
Got
short swords in the
invited
bush.
to a party
Can- is
by
that a
the
thing
pastor
with-
tomorrow.
Spell saves versus DCs?
So I'll be going to that for
Yeah,
like an
you could
hour.
just
It's a
choose
big
not to
party.
dodge.
Yeah, you can always choose to fellow Steve.
Yeah,
Wig.
I choose to
Okay.
fail. I'll take that 7 damage.
Okay.
You're hurting me more now because I'm coming in rather than when you
Yeah.
had bigger chances to do so. Why would I not trust you? I slept on your fucking couch. You could have easily murdered me and
Yeah.
got away with it. And you did it.
Why would I want to murder you?
Yeah, there you go. Why would I not trust you?
Wig. You put on a
Because
wig
I'm
and go to a party.
changeling?
You that hasn't
But I
murdered me
got
or done
one
anything
for,
to me.
for a musical, so I'm just.
Riggs,
gonna
I
put
have a
that one on.
demonic guitar, and I trust him.
I walk over and I'm like, and my
Oh.
dad.
I
Ah!
don't know. Haven't gotten the details yet.
Bush is being surrounded. This isn't good.
Yeah, and I always say I'm making beer, but actually I'm just brewing up fish until they're fermented.
Yep.
So we all have problems.
Wow. Wonder alcohol tastes gross.
Well,
What's in the card?
pretty much, yeah.
You get used to it. Come on, Riggs.
Mhm.
Nobody. It's not a problem.
And besides, there's like 99 others that don't
Mhm.
know, so let's go find them
Yeah.
Yeah.
wherever they are.
And you're not gonna tell any of
I
them.
just don't really want to do
No.
it.
I
to be
won't tell
honest.
anyone.
Why would I?
I don't even
Sorry,
technically
it's
know
been
who you are, and I know you're just different, but that's fine. I don't care.
That's kind of mean, but at the same time, you'll keep the secret, so I don't think that matters.
I mean, and you'll just learn that I'm a mean person. So I fuck bitches get rich, you know.
I have no idea.
That's why you visit the brothel so often.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not how you get rich, but
That's not how you get rich.
Yeah.
It's not,
not
but
wrong.
you know what?
Fair.
It's let's go. So here we are.
Thanks. I'm gonna head out.
Your
Rick's will
charity is appreciated.
Come out of the bush.
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend.
Still in true form at this point.
I pick her up and put her on my shoulders.
Ah!
Just, let's go.
Okay.
I probably
Shift
don't
back
want
into
to, but
kobold.
I'll see how tired I am.
Easy. We Gucci.
And I do have to be back at a certain time on Sunday.
Well, Nick is on the phone currently.
Yeah, he's been.
Time
His
to
mother's probably
suplex.
like, Nicholas, what are
Alright,
you
I'll see you later,
doing?
Mama. I love you. Bye.
I hope it's his
Yeah,
grub
no.
up order.
Hello.
Hi.
What did
My
they want?
my mother called me. Yeah, you knew.
Yeah, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell by your.
Well, cause she called me once while I was at rehearsal, and she called me again. And I'm like, oh shit, this might be important. So I didn't want to interrupt. So Riggs tried to hurt Aldrich.
No, she did.
Oh,
I
she
let
did.
her do
No,
it.
yeah, we did a lot while you were.
The second one was him letting her.
The first one she didn't.
Nice.
And we got her out of the bush and she's on my shoulders.
She's a kobold.
She is in kobold form again.
Okay, are you going to the city of kobolds?
I would
Heck
I
yeah.
wish to play a song as we go to the city of
Make a
kobolds.
performance check.
Yeah.
Can I assist him?
No, you don't play instruments. You do magic tricks. Ooh, 18, not bad. What type of music are you playing? Are you just strumming?
No, I'm playing. You know what? I'm playing Bard Song by. Just Bard Song. Well, a
Sorry.
similar type of
Weird.
song.
Okay. The kobold seems very perplexed, but does not question what is happening as he continues forward. Your pace is a lot slower than you expected because there's a kobold dragging 10 of them behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I imagined.
But you eventually arrive to this like big like gray lined sort of like hole in the
Wait.
earth.
Before I go in, hold on. Put me down.
I put her down.
I go over to a semi-secluded spot and I change from kobold to tabaxi.
Okay. As you exit the kobold turns around and is like, where'd the other kobold go?
Had to go back home.
Make a deception check.
Would this technically be one I would get advantage on? No, that's for discerning my identity. Fuck. Okay.
Could I just help her with the deception check?
You didn't say anything. Sorry.
All right.
Oh boy.
You watch as she just goes,
But you have the same possessions.
Yeah, it was really important, and they couldn't carry everything with them.
It's a thing we splinters do. Let's move on.
I will allow this.
That would be one for trying to discern my identity, so that would be one I'd have advantage on, right?
not, oh, sure. Go ahead.
Kitty.
That is a feat of changelings.
Yeah,
They get
roll.
advantage on those.
Kitty.
Well, so that's a 15 because you rolled once already.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a okay. Yeah,
Because it's just the same roll.
same line. Yeah, you're right. It is the same line.
And he just nods and says,
I'll accept this.
but he gives you a knowing look, and then he continues down his hole.
The tail has floofed. Oh, actually, I wouldn't have a tail because I can't do
Nope.
that as a change. I can't make myself have tails or wings or horns or anything like that.
Nope.
Horns I can, but tails no.
Yeah. And as you follow this kobold down, you spiral down these tunnels for like 10 minutes, and then eventually it opens up into this large, like, underground village. And you see a bunch of, like, these little kid kobolds running around and, like, tackling each other. And then one of them pushes the other down, and they roll, "Ah!" And then you hear a splat noise.
Ooh.
because they're playing next to a cliff, and then they just go. They look over to the side and keep playing.
Oh no, that's horrible.
And you see him say,
Yes, enjoy the festivities in the village. If you want some healing or other salves, go see Magic.
Magic.
Magic lives in that hut over there.
I will do
I
just
go to
that.
see magic.
I don't
Alright.
see anything. I just start walking.
okay. So you walk into the hut and you see this like old as hell kobold, black scale kobold, like the rest of them, and they're like, you can see their scales are like actually starting to like fall away.
Oh.
Because they're just that old. But they also have like really weird like trinkets on them. Like you see the bone of something, and then like a bunch of moss growing out of their head. A lot of weird shit. And they have one eye, but it's like it was plucked out because like there's just a sunken hole in its head where its eye was. And as you walk in, he goes,
Hello.
Magic? Question mark.
How do you know my name?
Someone told us.
Big Dig sent us here.
Ah, that little scamp. Yes, what do you need, above grounders?
Healing.
Ah,
she slaps down a bowl and like very frailly on the table, and you see this weird like goopy like salve inside.
yes, put that on your wounds so they should heal up quick.
I do so.
It stings and burns really badly. You take a point of damage,
Uh-oh.
but
That's fine.
but then you feel that wound actually begin to regenerate a little quicker.
Thank you.
No problem.
I wanna do
Aldrich
the
just
same
kind of
thing.
looks at that. He's like,
I also have some herbs and other things.
This is the quickest, isn't it though?
No, healing potions are, but you have to pay for those.
I will. In fact, how much is a healing potion?
How many shinies do you have?
I'm gonna say I have.
And
That is
Oh.
not enough.
okay, I have
You
49.
thought you were gonna outsmart your kobold.
Hmm.
See, I thought it was just gonna be like all of them, and I'm like,
How do you know, Big Dig?
We helped him fight off the orcs and the goblins.
49 will do.
Does it really have to be 49?
I could go 30.
I'll take 30.
That does stick.
Watch as their like frail, like tiny arms reach underneath the counter and pull out a little red vial. You now have a healing potion. As they set it down.
Enjoy. Magic special potion.
It's a
What
minor
makes it
healing
special
potion,
about
right?
you, magic?
It's a secret ingredient.
You have to tell me.
You know what? I'm just gonna
It
drink it.
wouldn't be a secret then.
Well, yeah, but I can do healing stuff too. And I want it to be as good as yours.
I'll drink the
Just
potion.
swearing
What
on
the fuck
brand.
does it do to me?
You drink the potion. It heals 2d4 plus
Nice.
2,
Hey.
like a normal healing potion. But as soon as you drink it, you sit there, and then your stomach feels like it's on fire. Like someone put like 14 ghost peppers inside of this thing.
Ooh, I want one. I'm buying one.
Ha! I'm resistant to fire, so I'm just like, hey.
Oh, your stomach is still on fire. That's how bad it is. You're like, oh! This is
I'm
not
fine.
the usual fire in my belly, I feel.
I just kind of burp and fire comes out.
Hey, come on now. I'm not doing that.
She is the breath weapon.
What was it that? Why does it hurt?
It's a secret.
I can't.
Just like keeling over. You sick fuck.
Does it have the essence of orphans in it? I want one.
She's gonna leave me with orphans.
That'll be 30 shinies.
Will do.
Fantastic.
Scrapes the shinies into a
To be fair,
bag.
I swear to God, if we get a long rest after this, I'm gonna feel real dumb.
Yeah, I ain't healing, bro.
Are you drinking
I'm
it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm drinking it right now.
Alright, you just take it and chug, and yeah, you start hacking and coughing as you feel like your throat's dried out and everything hurts. Everything's like searing. It's that
As a
spicy.
drunken master, I'm so happy.
Yeah. It's a real nice burn. Just like, oh yeah! That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
That actually dries out, that voice dries out my voice
That
a
really
lot.
does.
Mm-hmm.
That really does.
Does anyone else want a potion?
I want to know who you made them.
Probably just takes a normal healing potion and throws
I
some
no longer
pepper
want
in
to know
it,
how
to
she
be fair.
makes them.
I really don't.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
that giggle kind of wigs me.
What'd you hear, Turo? Say, Turo?
I just said she probably just takes a normal healing potion and throws some peppers in it to make it taste.
You don't actually know what the effect was. Just saw your friends reacting.
No, but I see that they're reacting, and like, I know what it's like to react to something that's hot like that.
There was no like black flakes in it or whatever, which would distinguish pepper.
No, but I'm saying the way that they reacted to like.
No, but I was just saying, so like you don't know. It just looked like a normal ass healing potion.
No, I know. I'm saying though that's what I'm assuming.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, that's fine. And she just
Because in my own cockiness, I'm like, there's always a trick. So I'm trying to figure out the trick.
Do you need any other magic?
What you got?
I could grow you herbs and other things.
I'm like seriously getting unsettled by that voice the longer it keeps going.
What does Herb do?
Various things.
You got hops, so I can brew some beer.
I could do that, yes.
No, Aldrich doesn't say that. He's just keel. He just still like kind of like, oh, like with his hand on the table, the other one on his knee, like, oh.
This one
But
was
you're
not
drinking
ready
beers.
for my... This one was not strong enough for my potions.
Potion seller.
Is it bad that I'm
Going
not
into
all-
battle, and I need your strongest potions.
No.
You've had your say potion seller, but I'll have mine.
Cold IPA.
You're a scoundrel. A scoundrel and a rascal with no respect for knights.
I think I know that by heart, and that's kind of unsettling to me.
and she points like her small arm to the shelves.
You can peruse the shelves.
What did she got at sale?
Sorry, what'd you say, Riggs?
What has she got on sale?
You see a lot of like herbs and other things used for like brewing, used for like basic medical salves. There's weed, of course, because you know marijuana. There's tobacco.
Do I recognize it as marijuana?
Yes, you all do.
I point to that. I point to it, and I'm like, I want some of that.
That would be 3 shinies.
Three
Now we know
times?
why they call her
That's-
magic.
That's real expensive.
I'm definitely taking 3 shinies for that.
You get like a pretty sizable bag full of it.
No.
Just you put a bag full of weed in your inventory.
Whole bag full of God's oregano.
God's oregano?
The
Are
devil
you
is
implying
not
that oregano is not godly? That oregano
No,
will not
because
actually.
it's the devil's lettuce and God's oregano.
She also leans in really close and she goes,
I also have things that can make poison. presents. If you're in the business for that.
Do you
Please.
have healer's kits?
What's a healer's kit?
Okay.
It's got bandages,
A kit for
And-
healing.
healing salve, and
I have the
she
second
blinks a couple
thing.
of times.
I have many salves. No
Also,
bandages. You're going to want to see Mender for that.
Okay.
Kobold IPA and Kobold Kush. Nice. Dad, it's the good Kush.
How good can it be? It's fucking kobolds.
If it's from the dollar store.
Hey, at least 50 of them died to, you know, make it, so it might be okay.
Hey, you right.
You watch this as like you guys are having this lull in the conversation. She just kind of like wiggles her fingers, and you see some vines start to grow up, like from the desk upwards. And then she smiles as they burst into flames, and she just starts clapping her hands together. Then, as they die away, she makes more vines grow. And then
Have
they
you seen that
burst into
Guilty Frank
flames
video Where
again.
he's just like, that's how
Yeah.
There
Bitch!
was a bug on my wall, so I just kicked it.
Well done.
What a mad lad.
Every time that Nick came over to play in the basement with our friend Ryan, there was always at least one bug that would bother them the entire time.
We'd literally be like this, just like,
The entire time. And I'd be like,
where's
"God
that
damn
fly?
Hey, he pays rent. Don't shunt him.
Oh, he dies every time. We always get him.
Good.
He does not pay rent, I was gonna say.
There was this one
That
time
bitch
where I
has not paid rent in months.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time I was with a friend and we were drunk as fuck, and there's a fly running around, and I had a monk moment where I wasn't even looking at it and just extended my hand and closed it, and then when I look at it, there's the fly in it, and I'm just like, oh fuck, dude, and then it flew away.
Bruh.
Whoa!
Do you require
Yeah,
anything
Riggs,
else from
Riggs
magic?
claps for the magic.
No,
and
not
then-
require anything
can
else
you-
from magic.
Can you tell me where Mend is?
If you go down the street and make a left and then a right,
Left and then
you'll
right. Okay.
see the house. Yes.
Where can I get a drink? Like booze,
I think
beer.
I had one.
If the fish brew's done, I'm having it. Ramazi, goddamn.
That's back at the guild hall.
Damn it!
All right. Riggs has left at this point and is making her way towards Mend.
Me
I'll
as well.
follow.
I followed you out.
I'll follow back too. I'll follow. I'll ask somebody else about a drink.
Okay, you walk through the streets and you see a bunch of kobolds just walk past you like the fuck? And as you follow the directions, you come upon a building, and as you enter in, there's just fabric everywhere. Just fuck tons of them. There's quilts, there's other like tapestries, a lot of like sewing materials. There's like there's like sweaters, clothing, a lot of that stuff. And you see behind the counter there's a kobold that is just head to toe in cloth, like just all different kinds of colored cloth over their head, and they like appear out of a pile. Hey,
Like your style.
thanks. It's all of them.
You're way ahead of your time, dude. Like, give it a couple years, and then everybody is gonna haul you as the innovator you are.
Thanks. That's really nice.
I was like,
Seems to have
Looks
a
like-
one volume.
yeah. screeching.
Yep.
So me?
Yes. So what do you
My
need?
voice, loud and very loud. Those are my 2 volume settings.
That's true.
I don't know if you guys do that.
Thank you, Maddie. Very cool.
Sorry, I'm like really tired.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, I know. That's
Leaf.
what I was just. Hello. We have someone in chat.
Oh.
Good day.
Oh, sloppy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We better get our shit together, guys.
There's someone watching.
There's someone watching. Okay.
What is their name?
I-
I'm too lazy to look.
Sloppy.
Sloppy.
I
Leaf.
pat my paws on the table.
Slobber.
I need bandages and healing salves and whatever else goes in a healing kit. I think a tourniquet. I don't remember what a tourniquet is. What's a tourniquet?
It's some. So, when something bad happens to a limb, you just kind of tie any piece of cloth around it
Mm-hmm.
really tightly, so it
Mhm.
stops bleeding as much.
So, like bandages.
Bandages can work as a tourniquet, yes.
So I don't need a tourniquet for a healer's kit.
Nah, limbs grow back.
Pretty sure that's.
He's
not-
right.
Mine do.
I'm fairly certain, yeah, lizard folk. I'm fairly certain that Dragonborn don't get that.
No.
I
No.
just assume everyone's lizard folk.
Fair enough. Anybody with a scale is a lizard folk. Hello, big lizard folk. Hello, small lizard folk.
Mm-hmm.
Since this is a nice
just
place, I might upgrade
Looks
my
at the
one.
fur and it's just, huh.
Hello, furry lizard folk.
Those are my favorite.
They feel soft.
That's my favorite kind.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I need, so bandages, healing salve, what else goes in a healer kit?
Needles.
Needles with sewing thread and a sewing needle because you can stitch it back together like cloth. Stitch limbs back together like cloth.
I wanna check what a healer's kit contains. Not to like meta, but to see how wrong you are as a
Right? I know I'm wrong and I know I'm missing several items that are actually in a healer's kit.
Quick change.
Um,
I mean, I'm gonna go get food and come back out.
small pieces of wood board,
That's the one I'm trying to shirt.
because those are usually in there. Yeah, that's everything I need for a healer's kit.
He begins to contemplate.
I am one of those things.
You don't have the sew needle or thread? How wrong am I, Justin? Just send me the list. Send me the list of stuff.
Nope, you're not allowed to know.
No!
Not allowed to know at all.
So it's even funnier how wrong I am.
Nobody wants to know.
I like how every screechy voice I do just defaults into Master Roshi.
Ah, what is he doing?
What's he doing? Goku!
One second. He just looks and he shows. I have bandages and needles and thread.
Okay.
That's it.
Hmm.
If you want healing cells, you should go to magic.
I didn't buy anything from Magic. I'm done. And I can make a healer's kit, or I can buy a healer's kit in another town, or I can make one. I think I can make one.
You can need 2 pieces of wood or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like boards of wood.
We could probably find that before going back to scary demon woman.
Okay, so how many shinies are the bandages and needle thread?
Just holds up one cloth.
I hand him over a gold piece.
He slaps down a huge thing of bandages, and then also puts down, I don't know, a needle Sewing
Needle.
needle with some thread.
Mhm.
How much is it for you to give me your opinion on my style?
Free.
Consultation.
I just do like, go ahead.
It's not bad, but you could probably use some more color.
I
How much for a
agree.
cape? For like a cloak.
As this is
Something that
happening, I go
accentuates the
outside
red.
and just start smoking the weed that I bought.
Just right outside this.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You just you roll a blunt and you start smoking weed. Congratulations.
I'm like, as a character, I'm bored because I'm like, we're not stealing and we're not fucking looting, so we just hanging out.
I now understand the motivation for Maddie's character. So happy you're on the stream. He just
Two shinies.
I will pay 2 shinies.
all right. You pay him 2 shinies. What are the specifications of this cloak?
You know the cloak that Simon Belmont had in Castlevania, where it was like fluffy at top?
You talking about Trevor Belmont?
Trevor Belmont, I mean.
Oh
Yeah.
damn, you want that? That's actually
I'll
probably
pay
gonna be
more
5
shinies.
shinies. That's
I'll
probably
pay
gonna be 5 shinies. This is gonna need add
'Cause I
fur
wanted-
onto that.
Because I saw a picture of Trevor Belmont, it's all the fluff, he's like,
Yeah.
he's just like, yes, I am Kung Fu.
Comfy.
Eldrick wants to be that. He
What
wants a
colors?
pillow. I let him choose the color, something that goes with the red.
See now, Nick is terrible with colors, but this kobold is really good with colors.
Okay, so if you
Probably
mix
just a
and
black.
What do you need help with
red,
It's probably just a black.
probably a blue, a dark blue.
Oh,
Um,
that makes sense.
yeah, probably
White.
a dark blue or a dark purple. Something dark because that red is already pretty dark to begin
Sure, we'll
with.
go
so
dark
something
purple.
Darker.
Everything is dark purple, and the fur is big, floofy, big white, floofy fur.
Hell yeah.
And he'll have that ready for you by the end of the day.
We gotta stay here whole day.
Hell
has
yeah,
a
we
lot
gotta
of
get a long
commissions
rest
to-
before we
to
fucking
do.
leaving.
That's true.
I'm fairly certain Big Dig wants to give us chicken or something. Throw us a party or something.
We're
Goddamn.
actual 5-year-olds.
Ain't no party like a big dig party.
You're goddamn straight.
Oh
God,
my god, actual children.
Goddamn right.
Big Dig's just like, say my
I'm the only
name.
actual child here. And that's the key.
Say my name.
Big dig.
You're goddamn right.
Who knew Big Dig would be the most popular NPC right off the bat?
He drinks out of a crunked up skull,
And I'm just
bedazzled
like,
and everything.
yeah.
Alright. So,
I mean, so far we've gotten Kush, some kind of weird drink, and a prince robe. So
this is
Oh,
true.
and I'm building a healer's kit with zero concept of what's actually inside of a healer's kit.
Yep.
So I'll go back and I'll get the healing salve.
I
I
have
can't
already
believe it for
spoiled
trying.
myself, so I cannot tell you anything. Aldrich doesn't know what else is in the healer's kit.
You walk back in, and the familiar kobold goes,
Oh, back already.
I need healing salve for the healer's kit.
We just can't get enough of you.
I do not enter. I don't like this thing.
That'll be one shiny.
I hand her the shiny and I take
the healing salve.
many healing salve. Many
Then,
singular
oh, yes.
that I paid for.
Okay, you take the healing salve. And you have
Okay,
acquired
and I
it.
exit and I go, I need a
Goodbye.
piece of board. I have bandages. I have healing salve. I have.
You need at least 2 planks of wood.
I do need 2 planks of wood yet.
They're not gonna be Aldrich.
I'm trying to think of what else. Trying to think of what else goes inside a healer's kit. Because normally I can just say a word and heal somebody. But then I was all out of spells.
I still have one spell.
I have all my spells.
To say there are none.
I can spell Ramaz. That's it.
Yeah. You can even do it while drunk. Quite impressive.
Mhm.
I actually do everything while drunk. That's the trick.
That's exactly. That's the source of his power.
Thank
I
you.
really wish there was like a boost in negatives, like in the.
Yeah. I'm gonna go searching for 2 planks of wood that I can put inside this healer's kit.
Make an investigation check.
Not just put. I bet Justin would commit treason for money.
Why
What happened? I'm so
Wow,
lost.
I get it. Well done, Matt.
Just as well, it looks like the guy you would pay to smuggle some illegal fireworks into the state.
I look like a discount Shia LaBeouf.
You wish. That's mean. I said that. 11 investigation to find 2 planks of wood that I can put in this healer's kit.
So you're walking around and you see a kobold who has an eye patch, and he also has a massive like wood axe, and you see he just has like a stack of logs, and you see Axe's log stand.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Matt.
I'm so lost. Whatever.
It's not wrong.
I don't have the beard for it though.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I can't. It
I do.
just doesn't connect.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I walk up and I go looking for 2 pieces of wood that I know can straighten a limb.
Oh, so you pass up Axe's log stand?
No, I'm looking in the log stand
Oh,
to see
okay.
if there are any.
It's
fallen
just a
pieces.
bunch of logs.
That's it.
Yeah. And he has an axe.
See if I can find axe.
Axe is, you assume the man with the eye patch is Axe, standing at Axe's log stand.
Hi.
He looks at you with one eye. Hello.
Can you cut up wood for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I need 2 pieces of wood. And she kind of measures like the side of her leg, like her calf. I need 2 about that big.
They need to be flat also.
Thanks, Aldrich. They need to be flat.
Nods. He just grabs the wood axe and just turns around, just with one fell swoop, just like cuts it perfectly to what he needs. Nope, shouldn't physically be possible, but he does it, and then he does it a second time. And then he puts them on the table.
What amazing form.
Thank you.
One shiny.
I hand over a shiny.
Nods.
I love this.
What, Matt burning you, or me trying to figure out what's on a healer's kit?
Matt's
Okay.
trying to burn me.
Justin definitely looks like the guy you'd buy a SpongeBob popsicle from. At least he's employed, Matt.
They thought they saw.
When Matt
You hear him in the background.
Oh my god, look at Maddie. God damn it.
Oh, Maddie.
Don't make me laugh, it'll fall.
That's the point.
No. He's such a big boy.
Oh.
Don't put the link cap on you. What else do I need?
Eggs.
God, I forgot how much volume my hair has. My head looks like 2 times smaller. Like,
Let's see. What do I need? Eggs. For a healer's kit.
You need
For
eggs.
breakfast. Oftentimes when I'm injured, I like to eat the hill loaf.
And me being high as fuck now, I'm like, hell yeah, I want food, bro.
Let's get eggs for Taral. He seems like he would like eggs right now.
I like food.
Yeah, let's get him eggs. But I don't think eggs are in a healer's kit. I don't remember seeing eggs in any of my healer's kits back home. So.
All right, make an investigation check for eggs.
Investigating for eggs.
Do
This
I have
is peak
disadvantage?
D&D, folks.
No.
I hope you steal some cobalt eggs. That'd be great.
The guy that would feed the penguins at the zoo. That's literally anybody, Matt.
Is he in chat? Like, I'm so confused.
Yeah, he's in chat.
Oh, okay.
He's Bad Rash.
I find no eggs.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
All right, the Despacito.
I might have to ban.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to ban for that.
I'm gonna ban. No, I'm kidding.
We might have to ban him, guys.
Alright,
kind of
So,
apologize.
eggs. I rolled a 16 investigating for eggs.
you see a very large building that has like heat rocks behind it, and it just says hatchery.
Oh man, I go
Oh, no.
lay on a heat rock.
No.
You see a lot of armored kobolds guarding it.
Oh.
I don't think we want eggs from here. These aren't like the eating eggs.
And
All
then
eggs are eating eggs.
and then 20 feet away from it, you see like this crazy kobold in like a straw hat with no tail, with like a thing of wheat in his mouth, even though there's no wheat around him, is just standing next to a chicken coop.
Those are eggs for eating.
I go up to him. I'm like, you want to see a magic trick?
Are you gonna try to win a chicken?
Eggs
I'm gonna try to win
for
eggs.
eating.
He looks confused.
I know, but if we get a whole chicken, we can have eggs whenever we kind of want.
Listen, I'm gonna say something that's gonna blow your mind.
He starts speaking and speaks in Draconic.
I can understand.
I can speak the concept.
Oh, you can't? Okay, then you hear him say, "I don't understand you."
So I switched into Draconic, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I know where
showing
to
you
spell.
a magic trick, and if I can trick you and you don't understand what I did, I'll bet you some eggs.
You're on.
So, and then I put down a singular gold piece. Well, how much did I put down for like enough eggs for everyone?
He doesn't. You don't know.
Okay. I put down a couple gold pieces. Because,
Okay. Roll
do
your.
I have disadvantage now?
No. Okay. He's like, I don't get it.
Good. That means that I win.
Dang it! And he like kicks a rock. And you watch as he just like grabs a chicken, puts it in your arms, and then reaches in and grabs like 7 eggs, and then just puts them in like a container and then hands them to you.
Okay, the chicken's name?
And then he goes to take the chicken back and sets it in the.
Don't tease me with animals. You know I like animals.
Yeah, no, but a chicken would get eaten.
That's fair. You'll probably be like, eat that bitch.
Yep.
How many eggs did I receive?
7.
That's
I'm
a lot of
writing it
eggs.
in my inventory as 7 eggs.
Yep.
Watch, they're gonna crack in the next comment because you're gonna forget that you have them.
No,
Hey,
because I want
Chris,
to eat
half
them
of
right
them?
now. So can we go find...
Just like raw with the shell.
No!
That's how man eats.
Rossi just
Alright,
fucking
And
shoved
I
them.
turn around to the crew and I'm like, I got 2 things I gotta find. 1, a place to cook these eggs. 2, a place to find some women.
They're gonna be cold.
They're gonna be kobolds, yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure he's okay with that, though. I mean,
I don't
he doesn't have very
judge.
high standards, especially
No,
at the
actually, I say in Elvin, I do judge a lot.
I mean, he
I'm
knows what a
responding in
cloaca
kind
is.
Elven. You really can't, Mr. Man with the demon guitar.
What do you mean? What do you mean I can't Mr. Man with a demon guitar? I
You're
haven't
not allowed.
fucked my guitar. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What
not
kind of
allowed to
bard
judge
are
people.
you?
That's what you told me.
No, I think he just said that because he's like literally high.
I'm allowed to judge on certain things.
Well, that's not what you said before.
I'm not allowed to judge your secret. His are not secret.
No,
No,
he's
I'm
very
not a
bad at
secret.
keeping secrets,
Oh yeah.
which
So
worries me.
basically, the goal right now is to go find a place to cook eggs.
Roll an investigation check.
This is. I'll bet our fucking
You see a bunch of fire
guild
pits.
members can fucking see us from that other plane thing.
Are there like pans or something that I can use? Like,
You
make eggs?
yeah, you can probably do that.
Somewhere in the realm, an entire guild is placing their hand on their forehead. Ooh.
The
As they're
sound,
watching us
the
from
sound
another
of
run,
like
and they're just,
20
one of you
face
that guy
palms.
is cooking eggs. The other, the healer doesn't remember what goes inside a healer's kit.
This is comedy gold right now.
I'm eating Ivy cookie dough and scrambled eggs.
How many eggs do you cook?
I don't know what other people want them, but I cook 2 for myself.
Okay. You guys just watch Turo walk off and start cooking eggs. Just
Hey,
Do I have to roll
what
anything
else
for eggs?
What else
No.
goes in the healer's kit? I have bandages, needle and thread, healing salve, 2 pieces of wood.
Do I say it?
no.
No.
I
Okay.
think you're
Go.
pretty close.
I know
Yeah.
I'm taking it to
I
want to
see how long this is gonna take.
Before I get, I don't even know how many items are in a healer's kit.
There's probably salt. Most definitely some salt.
Yeah, probably. To help
So
clean
that's
the
it.
wound.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so where do we find salt?
Roll an investigation check.
Fern, I have a feeling you're leading me down like a weird path here to
I'm
get what
sorry.
I need. I cannot, in fact, find salt, and I, in fact, lose the party.
Nah, you don't lose the party because they're just like woo, following you
I'm just
around.
following Riggs. This is incredibly entertaining to me.
All right.
Exactly.
Eventually,
Look it up, but I so don't at the same time.
you can't quite find it, but you do run back into Big Dig, who's sitting next to just a wall of gold, and he's currently like standing up, and his tail is like in his hands, and he's clutching it, and his eyes are closed, and you hear him just kind of humming to himself.
I feel like we shouldn't interrupt that.
I feel the same way.
Hey, Big Dig.
A couple seconds pass, and then his
Yo,
eyes
Angela.
open up, and he turns around. Yeah, what?
I'm trying to patch together a healer's kit since Magic said she didn't have one.
That's a healer's kit.
Uh-huh. So I need salt.
Salt?
I need to know where to buy salt.
You should probably go see Spicy.
When you start buying things that Nick didn't think you were going to buy, so he makes up names on the fly, I just rhymed like a fly
Aldrich
guy.
says in Elven. Why am I not surprised?
Okay, Spicy. Where is he?
Just points.
Okay, thank you. I go off to go buy salt from Spicy.
Okay.
I
You,
just
Turo, I kind of have an idea of where you can find a kobold woman.
it is a dude kobold, actually.
Yeah. Just find
Not
a
for long.
Find a kobold named Porky.
Oh, by the way, you did see he has like 2 blades meshed onto the end of his tail, and 2 on the top of his head for horns.
Level up.
Powerful.
Level
he leveled
up.
up before we did. Fuck.
He's definitely a 3-star hero.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. He's already level 4.
Oh my god, that's cursed as hell. Wow.
It's cursed as hell.
She's out of it. Maddie's out of the game. But you walk in and you see this kobold is just like covered in like, you know how like when did you ever grow crystals?
What?
Did you ever grow crystals?
I did not participate in methamphetamine.
Yeah, just because I'm from the south doesn't mean I know actually
Really?
what crystal meth looks
I
like.
did like science projects where you grew like salt crystals or whatever.
No, the
What the
sugar
fuck
cane.
are
Yeah,
you
my
talking
cousin
about?
too, and he got arrested.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
was
know.
Breaking
So
Bad.
what's happening?
I know what you're talking about, Nick.
I don't know what he's
Alright,
talking about.
he's got a bunch of fucking crystal tumors. How about that? That's what we'll say, since none of
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I'm just fucking with you.
And he doesn't say anything
Hello?
as you enter. Doesn't respond.
I want to buy some
Maddie,
salt.
what the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about it. Come here.
Okay.
I had to do a thing.
Alright.
You know what the thing was.
Oh, okay. Got it. Continue.
I want to buy some salt.
Just reaches under the counter and just slams down a block of salt.
Like-
maybe
Smaller bits of salt? Like,
a bit much.
He puts it back and then pulls out a smaller cube of salt.
like many cubes, many small cubes.
He puts that away and then produces many small cubes of salt.
Like really, really small cubes.
He pulls those away and then pulls out even smaller cubes of salt.
Can we go smaller?
Can you give us grains of salt?
He then pulls those away and pulls out a salt shaker.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I need.
Why does a healer's kit have a salt?
To clean the wound.
One shiny. He holds up one claw.
I pay him a shiny.
Okay.
Okay,
Also,
Gives
I
you
think
the
you can,
salt.
also think you can wake people up with salt.
Yeah, throw it in their eyes.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That'll wake them up.
Ow.
they get assaulted. Ha 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 ha.
Oh man.
But definitely.
Okay. I have still not spent enough money that is the point of a healer's kit. I have not spent 10 gold yet on all of these items for a healer's kit. So that means I'm not done yet. So, how many more do I need? How many more items do I need before I hit 10 gold? If they're all a gold
can't-
apiece. I need 6 more items if they're all a gold apiece.
can't think
Maybe
of anything
some,
else
you know,
comical.
food at this point.
Well, they don't know what a
At
healer's
this
kit
point, food?
No, booze. To clean the wound.
Oh, whiskey. Yeah.
Pure alcohol.
Oh. That probably would work better than the salt. But I'm still taking the salt.
Why not both? Why
Yeah.
not?
Ooh.
Why not both? Okay, let's go.
Okay. Roll an
I guess we're
investigation
making
check.
We're finding the
Healer's
tavern in
kit?
it. Finally.
All right. As you guys are walking down the streets, you see a massive like pit, and you see the child that fell earlier is in that pit with all the bodies of the soldiers. And you watch as there's a kobold in like brown robes who just shouts "Ah!" and then throws a torch down on the pile, and then it just all the dead.
That's really
start
sad.
burning.
I don't know why that's so sad to me.
And then he just turns around and walks away.
That's so sad.
And as you continue down, you see a you see a sign that just says "Beer's beer."
Beer is beer. You're right.
I walk in, I'm like, give me a beer.
You see a kobold sitting like and he's got like the crimson chin jaw, kind of thing, and he has like scales that protrude out like a beard almost, and he's just like, yeah, I can get you that. And he like slides you over a beer. Slides you over a beer.
How big are these cups?
What is
They're your size.
purest form of
Aw.
alcohol?
I mean, you get some like wiping alcohol.
Okay, I want that.
All right. That'll be
Yo,
2
give me a
gold.
shot of that too.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Pour some out for you guys. Slides it
Hey,
over.
2 gold.
I have a question.
Do you have this in a container?
Yeah. Reaches
Yeah.
under and he just pulls out.
Oh yeah. It's
Can I
all
have
like
the container?
it's like a giant container. And when you put 2 gold on the
and she's
counter.
already carrying like the 2 pits of wood, so she's like, okay, so maybe not that, maybe not all that. Maybe like a
No,
smaller
no.
container?
You should take it. You never know how hurt we're gonna
But
get.
it's like a lot.
You never know how hurt we're gonna get. Might as well have it and not need
But
it.
it's gonna
than
be
need it and
really
not-
like not fun to carry.
No, it's fine.
I like how these kobolds are like shopping at Costco.
I have a question.
I know. I was finishing up Alex's thing.
How much of a tolerance do I have for weed? That is right for you.
I don't fucking know. You're high. Congratulations.
No,
What's
but
your
I
con
mean,
score?
like, how long am I high for? I guess is what I'm asking.
Probably for the next like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Doesn't last terribly long. It's not the good stuff. But it's pretty.
It is
good.
cobalt weed.
It is kobold weed. It is literally grown by Druidcraft. So.
I take the shot with Ramazi, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
looking down at it. Like,
It's awful. It is absolutely terrible, but it is strong.
I imagine Ramazi's just like he takes it, little to no reaction, and then I'll just like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's a little strong.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It's gasoline.
Oh yeah, it's all coming
It's
together.
straight gasoline.
It probably is.
Okay, so it is all coming together. I will get this healer's kit.
All right, so he gives you the giant container of alcohol,
Okay.
rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
I finished my beer.
I need something to wait. No, I can use the bandages for that.
You need anything else?
You know what? Give me a
Do
bottle.
you know
for
what
the
a healer's kit is?
Oh, you got it.
Not a rubbing on alcohol. Give me just whiskey.
Oh, okay. 2 gold pieces.
All right. How much have I spent here? How much was the
I
beer?
have no fucking clue.
I'll say 4.
No,
For the beer.
just put the 2 gold down and that should cover it.
Okay, cool.
He gives you the bottle of whiskey.
I just kind of put it right, like in the front pocket. Like
Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy.
pleasure's all mine.
Do you know what a healer's kit is?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Alright, what's next on your list?
What is next on my list, indeed?
This is the
Okay.
greatest shit ever. This is the most fun I've had in D&D in so long.
It's even better because again, I don't remember what's all in a healer's kit. I really don't.
Yep.
Oh, I know what we're missing.
Hmm.
Something to keep it all in.
Ooh.
A bag
Yeah.
You're right.
Separate
The
bag.
actual kit.
or some sort of box.
Yeah, box.
A box or a bag. Okay. I could probably get one from mending.
No, I think we have to find Boxy.
No. He can give me like a cloth bag.
I was just looking. It's like now I understand why we owed rent. Now I
What do you
genuinely.
mean? You're the one who bought. Look how much you spent on alcohol already.
I've spent 2 gold on alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
and then I spent 30 on a potion, and 5 gold on a cape.
How much?
Mhm.
How many more gold do you have to spend until you've hit 10 gold pieces?
Until I've hit 10. Let's see. 4.
Okay.
I have to spend 4 more. Until I have 10 gold. So I'm gonna go over back to mending.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're back!
Uh-huh. I found out, I need a cloth bag to hold all this stuff in.
Maybe some sort of backpack.
That's a good idea.
What color?
I know.
Hmm.
Make it match with my cape.
Okay. That purple with the cape.
I too.
You got it!
Okay, when's it gonna be done?
Ah, same time as cape is.
Okay, thank you.
4 gold pieces.
4?
4 shinies. My bad.
4
They
shinies.
call it shinies. The educated kobold call it gold pieces.
Oh yeah.
I handed
Oh,
them
yeah.
for him.
It's all coming together. Alright, you hand him
Okay.
4 gold pieces.
What character
Now
is
technically
that
I
you're-
have spent
that you're-
all of my money now.
Kronk.
It's Kronk. It's Kronk.
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick
Pretty-
Warburton.
Pretty good Patrick Warburton at that.
So, in the DM, am I allowed to look up what's all in a healer's kit?
Yeah,
now?
you can look it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go Google it.
You overspent a shit.
Did I?
It was
I thought it was
literally
10 gold for a healer's kit.
well, yeah, but you could have gotten it for cheaper. It's literally a leather pouch containing bandages,
Bandages,
salves,
salves,
and
and splint.
splints, and that's it.
That's it.
I love this way more. I
Well,
like that
now
Riggs
we
is gonna have to purchase these specific items every time because now she'll be convinced that she needs these items for a healer's kit.
No,
Fantastic.
she's
Not
gonna,
only-
these are the items that go in a healer's
Well,
kit.
technically, she had a healer's kit and then all the extra stuff.
And then
on
I
there.
bought extra shit.
Nope, it's still
And-
one healer's kit in her head, so this is all one healer's kit use.
Oh well, it gives me 10 uses,
Have fun.
so.
And you also have the ingredients for margaritas, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, some really fucking strong margaritas. I
Just-
don't know what kind of margaritas you're making.
I wasn't
But I
gonna
don't
sip water, you asshole. I was just spit that all over my computer.
A normal person would take a sip of that shit and just head would hit the
Some
goddamn
person would take
table.
a sip of that shit and probably die. Rubbing alcohol instead of tequila.
Yeah.
Just oh yeah. It's not coming together.
It's not. It's all falling apart.
Oh god. Starts
Oh, God.
fucking
Oh
hacking.
my god.
Alright. So,
Healer's kit plus a margarita mix.
so, you hear a bunch of like.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Like emergency bell,
No,
like we know.
just seems like an alert. And you hear a bunch of like voices of kobolds cheering.
I start cheering too.
Alright. You see Big Dig run out, and he says, "Now presenting the chief of our village, the Lord of the Underlords, the Great One!" And he gestures backwards, and you hear the ground.
What a fucking like.
As a 10-foot tall black scale kobold who's just jacked as fuck, covered in like leather armor and this like, and it's the bone of some creature, but in the shape of like a sword, like has been shaped down to be a sword, just walks out. Yeah.
I'll start clapping. I see something that big and I'm like, yes, don't kill me.
Riggs is clapping as she's waiting here, and she's just kind of like, one strike of lightning and you go down.
No, he doesn't.
That's one big lizard.
That's one big lizard folk.
It
Everyone.
was funny because you kind of cut out and you were like, "That's one big lizard."
Today, we claim that little sore for ourselves, and we feast in our victory. And everyone's just like, yeah. Bring out the meat. And as he does, you see like 30 kobolds just dragging something out. And you see the body of a creature
that you know as a young white dragon being drug out. A fresh kill from last week's hunt.
Yeah, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Oh.
Yep. There's just a dead dragon, which has its wings ripped off and they're like cooked very nicely. Everyone eat up. And you just watch the kobolds just like a mob just rush the table and begin ripping chunks of it off and just eating it. Some of the kids like jump up and their parents like smack them off the table.
Oh my
Start
God.
eating it.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to throw some kids out of the way.
Alright, you just chuck some kobold kids out of the way and start ripping into it and just eating.
I
Alright.
take the rations that I
Reminds me
got
of Uncle Finnegan.
from Aldrich before, and I start munching on those.
You hear as this kobold walks over towards your group. So, you're the boys that helped Big Ding, eh?
Yes, indeed
I nod.
Indeed we are.
Thank you. And his hand hits you in the back, Aldrich, and you go, whoop. You start tumbling forwards. You take no damage, though, however. And he's just
I
like,
can't heal you right now. So
good
don't die.
man, good man.
I just get up. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Those pesky orcs, they'll pay for everything they did. Don't you worry.
Fucking greenskins, am I right?
Yeah. What's that mean?
It means. You know what? Don't. She's very young. She doesn't know what words mean yet.
I
No,
understand.
I know what racist means though.
What does it mean?
It means you don't like orcs.
Oh, that's true. He just starts laughing, and he hits the table, and it just shatters instantly. Ah, shit. Mending. And you watch as the kobold just runs out and then just fixes the table. Runs back into his store. So how long are you guys staying?
Uh,
The night, but we have people
Yeah.
we have to search for, so we're leaving tomorrow.
Fantastic. We'll feast. After all, this is one of my more impressive hunts.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Have I
have
ever
to,
eaten
I have
dragon
to
before?
agree.
Fuck no.
I'd actually like to take a piece of the dragon.
You live in a city of dragons. They wouldn't serve up their own kind. Yeah, you can eat some
Bruce
here
is
if you
gonna
want.
keep munching on the rations. Does
I
not
just
want
kinda-
to get in the middle of all of that clusterfuck right now.
Yeah, Aldrich
just
just
kinda-
like reaches over them.
And I just grab a little bit. I don't want to eat. I just want to see how it tastes like.
Alright, you bite in.
That's super messed up.
Is this cannibalism?
Nope.
No?
You're a completely different thing from them.
Cool.
Like, you don't have a
What
tail
What
or
I do-
anything.
What I do instead of eating the thing, I'm just like eat real food, and I take an egg, and like I don't throw it in anyone or anything specifically, but I just take an egg and I like smash it. Like generally like
You just throw it in general, just...
yeah, not like at someone. I was like, I eat real food.
Yeah, he just
Egg.
slams it down and then no one pays attention to you and just keeps ripping
Yeah,
into
no,
the
no,
carcass
I
of the
don't
white
throw an
dragon.
egg.
Ramazi's
You
probably halfway in a frenzy. I'm probably like make a home in the rib cage by this point.
yeah, probably. Just like Ramazi is just fucking like burrowed into this thing. It's just
It's just me
munching
having
up
fun
the
with
rice. Yeah, you take a bite. It's fucking delicious. It's like oddly cold, but at the same time warm. And it's got like the taste of like an extremely fine steak. And as you like breathe out, it's like mist shoots out of your mouth.
So it's like a minty steak. That's great.
Yeah, almost.
I hand Riggs a piece. You want to taste?
Just walks over. Again.
You
I
want a bit?
take a little nibble of it. This is weird.
It's really good.
I know it is.
This is weird. I don't like it.
I shout Ramazi, so he could perk his head up.
Huh?
From out of the ribcage, just
I just toss him like the bit.
I toss
yeah.
him the rest of it.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Snatch
It's all
that in
coming
midair.
together.
Yeah, you see the bartender walks out and just like grabs a plateful and then just walks back into his bar.
Hey Matt, are you done trying now? Are you actually going to comment on the mission or?
No, he's done trying.
Nah. Yeah. You've ignored him too long.
I did.
You've neglected him.
I did.
Got him. You see the Great One walk over and just like go to where the head is and just rip the head off of it and just start munching and ripping and tearing into it.
That's gross.
Are they bringing drinks with this?
There's
Okay,
there's just barrels of booze, apple juice, other things.
I just kind of serve myself, grab like a mug, see that nobody's used it, good, and just
Yeah.
kind of serve myself some booze.
Yep.
I
Drink as much
I
as
try
you
to
want.
reach out and do grabby hands on the mug that he's got.
Just kind of give her some. It's beer. I thought you didn't like beer.
I want to see what the fuss is about. I take a sip. I don't want to see what the fuss is about anymore.
It's an acquired taste.
I'm smart and I don't mix my drugs with alcohol.
There's apple
But
juice in that barrel over there.
I hand her a
It's
cup.
actually, I point to a barrel I know is beer because it's the one Aldrich just came out of with beer. And I say,
Yep.
there's apple juice over there then.
Yeah, here you go. I give her a mug I found.
And then it has apple juice, like apple juice, so it's actually
Mhm.
alcohol.
It's an. Sure, I guess.
Alright, I drink it.
All right, you drink some beer. It's gross, cause it's kobold brew. Not very good.
Aldrich's
Like,
just, I feel like Aldrich and my drinking habits are pretty similar. There has to be some good flavor in there. At least, like, something.
Yeah, it's not like the worst, but it's definitely not the best. You watch
yeah.
as some kobolds actually just like shove their heads in and just drink and then come back out, just barely breathing, and just party. They just party all night.
Party, party.
Aldrich's gonna do a keg
Let's
stand.
go, party,
Gonna do a what?
A keg stand.
Oh hell yeah! Chug, 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 chug.
I
What
walk
do I
up to
roll?
him.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, well, I was gonna see if I could put a hand on his chest and push him over.
You do right as he completes the keg stand.
I land on my feet. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
And they're all like, yeah! And you see Big Dig is just fucking going to town on that dragon. And he also has like 14 mugs of beer surrounding him. And he's sitting next to the Great One who has his own like 5 barrels of beer that he's just slowly chugging throughout the night.
I want to see.
Where's the dancing time? Where's the
Never
time for
mind.
music?
Probably now. Everyone's well and drunk.
Probably now.
You have advantage because they're so fucking wasted.
Fuck! I just whip out Damon. And I just start shredding, dude.
I started dancing.
Everyone just starts headbanging, basically.
It's a fucking mosh pit at this point.
Oh my god, there's so many fists being thrown. It's amazing.
It's just kobolds pushing each other.
I am
Pretty much.
just rolling over.
I am
kobolds.
in this mosh pit, by the way.
Ramazi's just literally like rolling over kobolds.
I'm
And
I am throwing
you
them.
oh, you're throwing them?
Yeah, I just,
make an athletics check.
all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Wrong button.
You grab one and you watch as he goes. "Ah!"
Everybody stay silent for a second.
Nope. Party just keeps going.
Oh, I just imagine like ah! Psst.
Now,
Silence.
Ramazi's already planning his retirement. He's pretty sure he's going to live in this community.
You-
up a new character.
and you watch and you watch as like that hooded priest from earlier. About 5 minutes later, comes up with that splattered body, walks over to the burning pit, throws it in, and just sets it ablaze.
I don't even think he was dead yet.
Do they really have to be?
That's mean.
Because you see about like 5 more eggs hatch, and then the little baby kobolds just run and start eating food.
They start drinking.
Yeah, that too.
Man, they're combat ready. They're like,
But yeah, Riggs is dancing. Having a good time.
You guys have a fucking rockin' party. And then you pass the fuck out.
I'm no longer.
The
I'm
Riggs
no
didn't
longer
drink.
like slave.
She's
I'm no longer like-
perfectly gonna go find an inn with a bed. Go to sleep.
Yeah, you do not find that.
Oh.
There is no inn.
Well, I will find a
With a
private
bed.
little alley.
Yeah, you just find a private alley. The most private is the only occasional kobold stumbles in and trips over you and goes, ah! And then runs away.
I'm just sleeping on like a pile of kobolds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like
Oh,
fell over
okay.
them, and I'm like,
And I will.
They're like,
Yeah, I'll bring my cloak over as a blanket, but more so that it ends up covering my face, hand,
okay.
so that way
Yeah.
I am a sleeping figure, but not a recognizable one.
Yeah, Maddie?
I was gonna say, as the night goes on, you notice that like I just disappear.
Or do you
And
just,
you-
just go away?
No,
You just
really
fuck
can
off.
make- you can make conclusions as to where I went.
Oh. Are you trying to sleep with kobolds?
He's not picky, apparently.
there's a barrel, and you're touching
You
the ground beneath it.
you actually, even for you, Toro, these are really gross. Like all of these.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find a way to go to bed, basically.
Yeah, you just pass out because you're drunk as
Alright,
fuck.
everyone head out. Yeah.
You're like on a pile of kobolds to the right of Justin.
Yeah,
Like
just
Aldrich
pass
passed out on some kobolds, and then you.
He's dead. That's my goal.
That's fair. All right, and you wake up in the morning, and everyone is hungover in the village.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Feeling
all
it.
coming.
And all you see is just a draconic skeleton. There's not a single shred of meat left on it.
Aldrich's just
Under-
like, hell
On the real though, I gotta get going because like I stayed up late last night and I'm dying.
Okay.
I gotta wake up and go to school tomorrow and like gotta go to work tomorrow and I'm really tired.
Busy day, man.
All right, take it easy.
All right, sorry guys.
No
No
problem. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye. And Toro is now an NPC. Momentarily. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Riggs wakes up refreshed, make sure
I go to the
to
bartender.
readjust as a tabaxi.
I go to the bartender. I got some black coffee.
You got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got your coffee right here. He slides it over to you.
I just kind of. Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
We're just both talking like that to each other.
Pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's all coming
Real
together.
nice. Your blend?
Mm-hmm.
Real nice.
Oh yeah, it'll cure pretty much any hangover. I've seen a lot of them.
Remind me to take a bag.
Ah, you got it. Just I'll charge you like gold for that.
How much?
A gold.
I'll do that.
Yep, you get a little bag of beans.
Bag. Coffee.
Coffee beans. Alright, while you guys decide your next course of action, I'm gonna go pee, so I'll be gone
Okay.
for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Be right back.
I don't want to do that. So we have to figure out how to realm jump at a certain point.
That's our technic.
That's technically our quest. Find. We're just running around, and we'll probably need to go to another like province to find somebody who can realm jump, or at least teach us to realm jump.
Mm-hmm. Or send us to the realm and send us back.
And maybe we can build up the guild while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not here.
Yeah, maybe not here. Even though they probably accept tons of kobolds. Probably looking for a more civilized guy.
But the guild has a new ally.
That's true.
Oh, I'm back. God, I fucking loved writing out this village.
This was great. I fucking loved it.
Fun place.
I want to talk to the big guy.
Oh, the great one.
Yeah, the great one.
I'm following Aldrich around.
Okay.
I still have the cup of coffee. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's really
You
good.
grabby hands for the cup of coffee.
I handed the cup of coffee.
I take a sip. And I blink. This is better than the alcohol.
You're not wrong.
I take another drink and then I hand it back to him.
It's that thing of like when you're really or tired or hangover that you take that sip and you feel everything here.
Mm-hmm.
Just say yes. It's that. It happens to me because I gotta wake up early for college, so it's just like it happens to me when I have my coffee. I'm like, oh yes.
Yep.
It's
And
that
I've
face
had that cup of coffee, the first cup of coffee, and you drink it and it's just the right temperature, and as you
right?
warms your entire chest.
It warms your entire being. The first cup of coffee in the day is definitely the best.
Soul touching.
It refills the mind and
It's a mana and health restore.
Baron's brew.
it gives spell slots.
I'm pretty sure Mazi's going to take an oath never to clean off this party.
Wait, never to what?
Ramazi swears never to bathe again. He's going to remember this night.
Oh, good lord.
I'm going to talk with the big one if you want to come with.
Yeah, I want to go. He's pretty great. I like him. I'm pretty sure if we can't find our guild mates, we should probably just join these guys.
That's why I'm going to talk to the great one to have
Oh,
allies in the guild.
But who's
So-
gonna help me pay rent?
So you approach the Great One, and you see he currently has the orc woman, and she's like struggling in his hand, like he's holding her in his hand.
Ha! So you found my gift.
Yeah, I'm finding a
Actually-
place to hang her up while we wait.
I'd actually like to speak with you about that.
Yeah, 1 second. You watch as he like holds her up and just like holds her arm down and just like takes what you think is like a small sword and just through her hand and impales it to the wall and just has her hanging by one hand and then stabs it into the foot, has her hang by the foot, and then one like right to the side of her stomach. So she's just sitting there, and then you watch as he holds up Big Dig, who heals the wounds. So they close around the blades, and she's
Ow.
suspended there.
Ow!
That hurts me right in my alignment.
Yeah, me too. Gotta
That's good. Yeah. And you just hear her cursing at him. That's about
But
it.
anyway,
Yeah, what's up? And he
so
looks down.
our clan is the Scale Splinters. We're small, but we're looking we're looking to get bigger. Now, I would like to extend this friendly friendship and maybe become alliances. Let's say if you need help, the Scale Splinter will come to your aid. And if we need help, we hope you could come to ours. A mutual agreement, beneficial to both of us.
Let me consult the Underlord. And he closes his eyes and brings his tail up in between his hands and clasps it around, and he begins to mutter some words.
Prayer ritual.
And then he stops and goes, "Yeah, he didn't answer, but sure."
I extend my hand for a handshake.
Your hand is instantly crushed. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he shakes it. Sounds
a-
good, Scale Splinter.
To a fruitful alliance.
Yeah. Well, and then he looks down to Big Dig and says, "Heal him." And Big Dig walks over. All right. Walks over, grabs your hand, and puts 2 points of lay on hands.
How loud is it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I assume he's like one of those weird things.
Kinda. He's got class levels.
Like pseudo class levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I flatter the man, telling him that his party is truly something to witness and remember. If I could remember half of it.
Yeah, that's funny, because alcohol affects you still.
It does. Not as strong as you.
Yeah, I've eaten so much shit that, it just kind of doesn't affect me anymore.
Yeah.
I've eaten an Otiug. You know what that is?
No.
They're monsters that literally bathe in sewage.
Gross.
But anyway, we'll leave you to your business before we have to get going.
Yeah, I'm thinking up of a proper ransom note.
Would you like help with that?
Sure.
Can't
What
quite
do you
describe.
What do you put in the ransom note?
We have your leader send us shinies to get her back.
Ah, it's a good
Or
one.
else.
Write that down, Big Dig. And Big Dig just looks at the blades at his hands.
I could write that down for you if you'd like.
Thanks. And you write it up, and you watch as the Great One takes it in his hand and holds it up to his giant eye. Yeah, it looks good. And then rolls it up, and then hands it to Big Dig. Send that with a few scouts. And tell them to shoot it inside the walls. Or else they'll die. He just goes, "Yeah, you got it. We'll send our most expendable men." He's like, "Good." And then Big Dig walks off.
Yeah. Anything else we want to do here?
Let's get our clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, pick up your stuff.
Pick up the cape.
Can I
Indeed.
have via my medical kit bag?
Yep. Your medkit bag for your extremely overcomplicated medikit. That took us an hour and 48 minutes.
A
Just
fucking
to make
session.
sure I could get everything.
Whole session.
The whole set.
You walk back and you see a large purple cloak with huge white fluff at the top. It's kind of obstructing, but it's really comfy. And it's fitted perfectly to your size, Aldrich, and he never took one measurement.
Very nice.
And you get a
Very
very
cool.
nice purple bag for your medkit. It even has
Thank
little
you.
pockets to accommodate the different sizes of the items.
Comfy.
And I start putting everything into the bag then.
Comfy.
You see there's about 15 less eggs in the hatchery and about 15 more tiny kobolds running around. And then you watch as someone wheels in 15 more eggs and just puts them in the hatchery.
I wonder who's laying eggs all the time. I wonder if it's the great one.
Probably just everybody.
That'd be a fucking twist.
That'd be fucking a real twist.
I'm
Probably
pretty sure.
just everybody.
Pretty sure Turo's responsible for at least 7 of those.
He wishes.
I don't want to. If he did, I woke up next to him, and God, No.
Anyways,
So where are we headed next?
you could go
I
to
think we
the
should-
you can go to the orc village with the scouts.
Could.
I think we should go to a town and see if anybody could tell us about dimension hopping to get our guild back.
Probably a capital.
Do we know of any good library?
I mean, you guys have all the information about your city.
About our city? Yeah.
I mean, that is the closest one to you.
Yeah.
Is it the biggest one in the province?
No,
Or the kingdom, I mean?
no, but you have extremely powerful people inside the city.
Oh yeah, the people in the higher districts probably would know, and the council.
We could go back.
I mean, there's an arcane district.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
mean,
literal
yeah,
magical
we didn't even-
district.
We didn't even try going there.
Well, now that I'm covered in dragon's blood, I'm more than comfortable to go there.
We need to push you into a river.
Good luck.
I look at Aldrin. Do it.
I just not.
No, but
I've been punched by him before. I do
no, but
not
if
want
we
to be
both
punched
do
again.
it.
I won't punch anybody, but I'm not going near the river. Until I have to, because I like the river. Ah, Canon.
What about if we push you in the ocean?
I like swamps better than ocean.
Can you tell me how far the ocean is?
She puts up 5 fingers.
I'm fairly certain it's more than 5.
5 what, though?
Mm-hmm. You don't even know what 5 I was talking about.
I'm fairly certain it's more than any 5.
DM, is it actually?
Yeah.
How far is the ocean actually from our city?
Pretty fucking far.
Oh,
You've never been to it after you crashed.
shit.
Aldrich's been to the ocean because family vacations in.
Yeah. And those would take a few days to get to, and you had
Yeah,
air-
exactly.
5 days!
and you had
That's not a
airships. And you
That's
had
not
an
a unit of
airship.
length, that's a unit of time. That's different.
That's you still measure distance and time.
If
No,
it's
you
good
don't.
enough for Han Solo,
Like
it's
it
good enough
takes
for her.
5 days to get there.
I mean, it is called space time.
And also, when I went with my family, we went from the capital, which I assume is much closer to the ocean.
Yes.
Alright, Arcane District. Let's go beat up some wizards.
Uh-oh.
I mean, talk to some wizards.
I'm technically a mage. Mozzie looking at.
You're a bard.
That's so like.
Ooh!
Right in the pride.
You hear
You're a bard.
you hear David in your head just
James sounded funny.
just
Chris
laughing
goes,
hysterically.
I mean, technically I am too. As
Bard?
the flares, there's flare of electricity from her palms.
That's not traditionally what a mage is considered.
Yeah, I know.
You're known as a cleric.
Clerics are mages. I'm taking the
Mm.
controversial statement and saying
Bards are-
Say it.
and saying clerics are mages.
The city does not consider you a mage.
All the wiggle fingers are, you know, if they're boring, they're in the universities. If they're cool, they're in a geek.
I'll take that as a backhanded compliment. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go beat up some nerds.
So what do you guys want
Okay,
to?
The nerd probably deserves it.
Where do you guys want to go?
Okay.
We're heading back into town.
Yeah, you enter back into town. Nothing huge or anything. You just returned, so nothing like bad happened. Guild's still fine. It's intact. No one messed with it while you were gone.
Okay.
I imagined you would have checked in on that. You can go to the Arcana district and pick a place.
Oh shit! I need to.
at the
Before
boats?
we enter into town with the group, I transform back into, kobold persona.
Oh.
I am going to head to the school. That's where a bunch of nerds are, right?
The Grand School of Arcanum.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's where I went. Right, Ramazi, that's where a bunch of nerds are.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
They know something.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Check in on Sarith Rothar later.
Who?
We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're gonna have to recruit some other members to watch the guild hall while we're out.
We really do.
Or we just lock it.
We could just put a bounty board notice or something. Say guild members wanted. Be cool. Be there or be square.
Or
There's always
lock
those
it.
ads up though.
Well, no, they have to make the income. That's how guild halls work. Our spending
order to
habit,
hire
we're not
people.
saving anything.
Yeah, exactly. Do we have to pay for this guild hall? So thick.
Oh boy.
Let's beat some nerds into submission so they can join the guild. Join our club, nerd!
Ah! Sorry.
Join
So
the band!
It's
Ah!
pledge week for the splinters.
God. So you guys enter into the campus. The police don't really like stop you or anything. They're just gonna nod you in. Aldrich would actually kind of know where he's going. He's been to a few parties here. Because the Bard colleges throw some fucking rockin' parties. So you know where the Bard colleges are, but you don't know what the fuck the other schools are about, though.
I'm good friends with the other metalheads here that have like their own like secret parties.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I just kind of walk by and like high five a couple dudes.
Yeah, they're
Like,
like,
yeah.
oh, Aldrich, what's up, bro?
Ah, hey man, what's up?
How's it going?
Oh, nothing much. Just lost my guild.
Oh, shit, sorry
know,
about that.
casually.
That sucks.
No, they didn't die. I legitimately lost them.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
That's why we're here. We want to find some nerds we can beat up to go get answers from.
Oh, you're in the wrong place. You want to go over there? To the Wizard College.
Okay.
The
Come on,
proper
Ozzy,
school
we'll
of
beat up
Arcana.
nerds. Beat up nerds. Beat up nerds.
Get up, Ferds.
I mean, I'll hit a duck.
I'll do the.
There's a duck in the pond swimming and just like looks really scared.
You know how like 80s metalheads were, where like they like slap each other and then headbutt.
Yeah. Kunk.
Hell.
Now I know why you're dumb.
Hey, we're not dumb.
No, not you, Aldrin.
Okay.
'Cause I can
That's
say
fine.
dumb.
Then he chuckles and walks away. Take it easy, man.
I pat him on the back and go.
Okay, so you guys heading over to the wizard school?
Mhm.
Yes.
Much different vibe. There's hardly any noise. You see a bunch of people on benches going through their spell books in between classes. And you see some like faculty walking around. You can tell because they're in like nicer robes that have like name tags on.
I'm just kind of strumming smoke on the water as I walk by, like.
You see one go, no music in the halls.
Play louder.
He just writes something, and then you see the paper disappear.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
You're gonna get arrested again.
Ken,
It was only once.
listen.
That was because I had dragon dust that a friend gave. Okay.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have had it in the first place.
He said, "Hey, could you carry this dragon dust?" And I was drunk. And I was like, "Okay, sure, man." Who knew the cops? That was a sting operation. All right.
It's hilarious to me. So as you enter in, you see basically like it's like the basic school thing nowadays where you have to like buzz in and then you meet with the secretary, kind of a thing. So you buzz in, you wait a few seconds, then you hear a little voice come through. Yes.
We're looking for someone to help us dimension hop.
Oh, come right in. It
This
buzzes
happens
in
all
the
the time,
opening
like-
door.
I don't know if people lose their guilds all the time, but you know.
I mean, maybe it won't be a big deal. We'll be done
I
by
walk
tomorrow.
in.
You see,
Alright, cool.
there's a dragonborn woman with really tiny glasses at the end of her snout. Yes. So dimension hopping.
Uh-huh.
Are you students?
Nope.
Are you here
Nope.
to see your child who is a student?
Yeah. Oh.
Ah. Okay.
You have kids?
Yeah.
What?
They're on the honor roll.
What?
You must be so proud. She says.
Yeah, they're scaly like me. Where would the little scamps?
Oh, what grade are they in?
All of them.
She rolls her eyes.
I actually do. I say the name of the guy who high-fived me. 'Cause
Oh, you're in the wrong
he
building.
knows the shenanigan.
You're in the wrong building. He's in the Bard Colleges.
Yeah, but he told us that if we needed to go dimension hop, go here. You know, he knows the college more than I do, so.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I need to see what school.
It's her typing on her keyboard of like, what kind of magic would that be?
Conjuration. You can go see Dr. Barnes.
Okay.
Bucky Barnes?
Yes.
Oh, Bucky. Oh no.
Hand man with robot hand.
He's a conjuration professor who is in his office hours at the moment.
Okay, where's his office?
She gives you directions. It's basically like 13 floors up, room 30.
Okay, thank you.
No
I
problem.
start making my way that way.
Don't cause any problems. There's a lot of mages. And you guys make your way up. And as you walk inside, you see sorry, oh my goodness. A bronze copperborn? A bronze dragonborn. Good job,
Hey,
Nick.
me too.
Sitting there just like munching on his lunch, so you see like a sandwich, and he's just like you see him like
Hello?
flipping through a book. Oh, 1 second. Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm pretty good. Just got done with a class. You don't look like students. I don't recognize you.
No, but we need to go
No.
dimension hopping, and we were told to talk to you.
Ah, I see. Are you here to learn it? Because I can teach you
guess.
about it.
We were just told that some people that we hear about are in another dimension that the gods can't reach, so we need to get there to go rescue them.
Miko.
She has a wild imagination. We just
Arcana check with disadvantage. I don't know any realm like that. Sorry.
Okay. Well, do you know how we can get to a place like it?
There are several ways to go, yes. But
I remember
they're
the
fairly
wording.
expensive.
the wording was a realm that not even the god could see.
Yes. No realms that I know of are like that.
Well, that's
But
good,
maybe
nerd.
we can
But
get to it. Maybe we can get to it from another realm.
You hear him chuckle when you call him a nerd. Just
give us like 2 ways that we can go to other planes.
you can either spend the money to have someone send you, or you can attempt to find a portal.
Where's
How
the nearest
rare
portal?
are those?
Where's the nearest portal?
There is no rhyme or reason to why they pop up. It's a matter of if you can calculate the temporal shiftings of the realms lining up together, and then at the quantity of time that you're currently passing through, as well as the
Okay.
phases of the various stars.
All right.
Okay. Put it in terms of music or fists. so either of us can understand it.
There is no real musical definition nor martial art definition. Be
It's
lucky.
whenever the gods basically say, "Hey, you can go through," right?
No, it's you get lucky.
Oh.
If you don't know the math, you're just gonna have to hope you're traveling and
Alright.
wander into a portal.
Quick
Isn't there
question.
like a stick or something that points you to one or something? I don't know. Magic items are weird.
What's a divining rod that leads you to water?
There are things that can sense portals, but those are experts at it.
Oh.
They're people, and you would have to hire them.
How much would any of this would even begin to cost? To
It
have
would
someone send us versus having someone accompany us that can sense the portals.
to send you would be about 7,000 gold pieces, and to hire someone would be about 1,000 gold pieces an hour.
Yeah, no. Is there anybody dead who can help us?
No, because they're dead.
Don't you know how to speak with the dead?
What would speaking to the dead do for you?
They could tell us. They could, we can tell them to do our math for us.
He looks like perplexed. We do not handle the business of speaking with dead. That is more of a cleric's job.
I'm a cleric.
Bards can also learn that.
Congratulations.
Means I can
I-
do that,
Sure.
right? Can I?
I don't know.
know
Can
that
you?
one yet. Do I?
No, it's a third level spell.
No, so I don't know that one yet.
All right.
More
One more
powerful
question.
clerics. Yes.
If I have 2 stones, and then I put 3 more stones with them, how many stones do I have to get?
5.
Yeah, so you know how to do the calculations. Where's the portal going to be?
Yes. Allow me to just. Let's say west.
Okay,
I don't believe
that
that.
was sarcastic.
It was sarcastic. I don't know. You need to be out because I need to be in a location to start. I mean, I could try to calculate a location of a portal near here, but I need more equipment, and I currently have a class in 20 minutes.
Well, this doesn't help a lot, but it does give us an idea of, maybe getting a ton of money to invest in this.
Money.
Riggs, when have we had a lot of?
Look, I don't know, man.
I think we're better. I think our chances are bigger if we just get lucky.
Well, I guess our guild, the Scale Splinters, are just gonna have to go missing for a while longer while we try to get them back.
We could probably build them up again.
Then there's everybody who's all stuck in there. They're not dead yet.
Did we have any friends besides?
No.
But they had families and they had friends
Probably.
Well,
that are
there's
all missing,
probably-
and they're probably still missing them.
We'll find them, but for now, people.
But we don't have any
Ramaz is
money to
right.
pay anybody for the guild to build it back up again.
No, but we have names.
You
Scale-
also haven't investigated the leader's room at all.
I did.
Like
a
you
little
you
bit.
looked at his desk
We haven't at all.
and found
Fuck,
right
I
in,
thought we
and
did
then
do that.
left.
Well, shit. Guess that's
Well.
in a fucking step then.
All right.
Thank you,
well,
God, the voice.
You're welcome,
bitch.
Well, thank you for
idiot.
thank you for giving us time and explaining all of this.
Yeah, no problem. One moment. Let me. He opens up a blank page in his notebook. Pulls out some equipment. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay, now I don't have to face his door when we leave.
You watch as he pulls out a map of the cosmos, and he says, "If I were to make an estimate, a logical one, I would say the next portal could possibly open up. And he gives you some like vague coordinates about 200 miles south, underwater. That is where all signs point to. This is it.
How long is it going to stay open for?
They can stay open from anywhere to 6 seconds to 6 years.
Oh.
Normally there are consequences to them staying open that long, but also that one might be to the plane of water. Opens up some books. I don't know.
I don't know about.
Do you want us to check in tomorrow while you've got time to investigate all of this?
I mean, that's the best calculation I can give you.
Oh. Okay.
The only thing I could do more is maybe like pinpoint a more precise location. But as of now, that's about it. And then you would need to pay me if you want more precise locations. I'm doing this
That makes
because you
sense.
lost your guild.
We'll go make some money.
And the Scale Splinters have been good to me and my family, so.
They've been good to us too. That's why I want them back.
You
Yes.
know, we're trying to build them back. If you can give anybody any good press, any would-be mages looking to prove themselves, they have a home in the Scale Splinter. We have many beds to fill.
Noted.
For right now. Yeah, we'll have to see when we get everybody back. What's gonna happen. But for right now, it's lonely over there.
Well, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye,
Sorry
Jojo.
for taking up your lunch.
Goodbye, Jojo.
And thanks again for all the info and stuff.
Uh-huh. As the door closes by itself behind you.
He
Just-
seemed nice.
See a bunch of kids just walking past, talking to each other, looking through their books.
Nerds.
Foot my tail to knock the books out of somebody's hand.
Make a...
Oosh.
Yeah, you just do it. Oh, damn it! The
Sorry.
fuck, dude!
Oh, when he says that, I show him teeth.
Huh. He just quickly grabs the books and runs away.
I grab him by the
We'll go.
arm and I start tugging him towards the exit.
Yeah.
You try your best.
Easy to move.
I've got strength. I can do it.
You're also
I'll be
tiny,
strong.
though.
Not tiny.
You're pretty tiny.
That small.
Dude, small compared to a lizard, folk.
Yeah, that okay, fair enough.
Come on. But yeah, you do it.
I don't like
You just kind of like grab his tail and just start tugging him along.
Alright, so money.
Money, and the best way to get money is to restart the guild business.
Yeah.
Because that guild made a lot of fucking money.
That's true.
So we should probably check around the guild and see how we actually get started again.
Were any of us at all in the leadership of the guild?
No.
Nah.
Your leader was the half dragon.
Yeah.
I'm a half dragon. I like that. Fire like
So
a-
let's head over to the Scale
Oh, he
Splinter.
breathed dice, but you know.
Yeah.
I can breathe ice like a real dragon.
If a half dragon mates with a half dragon, does it make a quarter dragon or a whole dragon?
A half dragon.
It depends if they have two
That's
kids.
not how
One's-
math works.
If they have two kids, one is gonna be a human and the other's gonna be just a dragon.
It's the same thing.
If a
If-
centaur mates with another centaur, but like
The
where
mini
the
centaur.
No,
a centaur
if a
mates with a centaur with like top,
God damn it.
where the top is the horse, then they make a horse and a person.
Three-quarter
not how
horse where
biology
just the head is
It's not how
human.
biology
It's the
works.
anime.
I mean,
part.
it's like
not.
if anyone ever like reproduces with a dryad, it's always a dryad. So it's a similar thing where if you're a half dragon, it's always a half dragon. But anyways, enough about biology. You make your way back to the guild hall. Make investigation checks. But what you don't need an investigation check for is the funds to cover the guild for the next, I think, 3 months he had it for. the expenses for the guild, and that also covers the payment for the bounty board to keep refreshed and keep going, other things like that. It was in.
So we have
it
3
was in the
months
desk.
until they take this away from
We have
We have
3
3
months to
months.
find our guild.
No, we have 3 months to get people to start making money, so we can find our guild.
All right.
It's like in Metal Gear Solid where you can make Mother Base and have a. Oh my god.
Man, that was an overly fun aspect for Metal Gear.
It really was. It's like.
Are you gonna roll an investigation check as well, Ramazi?
So you
Yeah,
can investigate the
despite-
leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rum.
You find
Yeah.
the money, and you also get you find a manual that he used. You assume like years and years ago, because the books actually collected a lot of dust. It's like how to actually like properly run a guild. It's published by the city. So
Oh.
you can read up on that if you want to learn how the intricacies of the guild works.
I shall, actually.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
If anybody else wants to, I shall read it out loud.
Riggs will
so
sit and listen in.
I guess we gotta make a guild leader.
That is the first thing. Yes, you have to vote in a guild leader.
I raise Aldrich's hand.
Yeah, I abstain, so he wins.
There you go. Perfect. Aldrich is now the new leader of the Scale Splinters.
I was just like, oh,
I clap.
You're the best one who can talk.
fair enough.
Yay!
So, what your new job is as leader, you have to talk to the mages, the farmers, and other people to see what they need. And with the funds for quests, basically you can give that to the police, and they will also give you, like, I guess quests, or more like assignments that they don't want to assign their men. They basically like sell out to guilds, kind of a thing.
Okay, so we talk to like farmers and stuff, and they just give us like quests, right?
Basically, they tell you what their problems are, and then you document them, and then you put them up on the quest board.
Oh yeah, we document them. We take their money, and then we give them like a piece to the
Yes.
adventurers who do it, and a part is for the guild.
Yes.
So I get it.
That's exactly what it is. And how you profit is you not only make profit off of like the quests that you get, but you also run side gigs. Like you guys run the fight pits and the bar, and there's more things you could do. It's just you guys didn't really have the space for it or anything. Like you could grow your own produce to save yourself money on supplies and other things like that. You could get a smith, like a forge cleric or something, and they can make weapons for you, and then you can sell weapons, things like that.
Well,
Let's
next
just
thing
think
is
of
we
creative ways to get rich in D&D, kind of a thing.
Yeah, totally. To get rich with a business.
And then there's also the laws of the guild. So like you establish rules inside the guild, and what happens if guild members get in trouble. Because there's also a penalty towards your guild where they will actually abstain from giving you the more lucrative quests.
So we have to get the
From the
politicians
police.
in our pockets.
And politicians, if they like you, can give you more missions saved for like the big leagues, like missions granted by council members or other kingdoms even. But those you can't purchase; those you have to earn, and you will get a lot of money for those kinds of quests. And there's also, if your guild is out on a quest to a place and they find some artifact that's worth a lot of money, they can come back and sell it and either give the funds back to the guild, keep the artifact themselves, or you can put stipulations on the quests, like if you find XYZ, return it to us, but everything else is yours, kind of thing.
a certain magic item or something.
So basically, you can start sending lower level adventurers out to start doing.
We need to get
missions.
lower.
Well,
level
of
things,
course, but you know what I mean. That's the basis
Mhm.
behind. That's the mechanic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. This
That
is
makes
just
sense.
this is Mother Base
Mm-hmm.
and Metal Gear. Just straight
And
up.
I think on establishing the rules, the new leader, we're gonna stop session here, so you guys can have a week to plot about how you're gonna grow the guild and get all these quests and missions and other things, and maybe go on some of your own.
Heck yeah, man.
Who knows? Thank you all for tuning in. I hope everyone enjoyed, and those of you who didn't, I hope you enjoyed Crit Roll. And until the next time, let the
Maybe
good
you're
times
watching them,
roll.
in which case,